How's it going, y'all? Welcome back. We are back with Dragon Age Inquisition. It has been some time since we finished off the main story of Dragon Age Inquisition, but we're back because Veilguard has already released, and if you were on my Twitch, you would have seen that I've already played Veilguard. I've completed my first playthrough of Veilguard, and I'm preparing to do my YouTube playthrough right here for Veilguard. However, the Trespasser DLC for Dragon Age Inquisition plays a huge part into Veilguard, so I decided that we are going to return to our Inquisitor and go through the Trespasser DLC and set up Veilguard for YouTube. So we're back with Anaid Cigam, our Dwarf Rogue Inquisitor, and we are gonna go through the Trespasser DLC. I have heard so many good things, and after going through Veilguard, I am very excited to go through this DLC and set up the next Veilguard playthrough. But if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button before we get into it. It helps the channel a lot, and don't forget to hit the like button. And as the episode's going on, make sure to comment anything that you've taken note of, or if I missed anything, or yeah. But let's just jump straight into it. I know we gotta go to the war table to start this thing off, so let's just go and do that. And there it is right there. Attend the Exalted Council. Warning, beginning the Exalted Council will lock off all other areas and plots and jump to 944 Dragon, 2 years after the death of Corypheus. There is no going back from this point. Ooh. With Corypheus dead and the threat of Fade Rifts and demons waning, both Orlais and Ferelden have begun to raise questions about the future of the Inquisition. Divine Victoria has promised to shield the Inquisition from political matters for as long as possible. Eventually, she plans to call the Exalted Council, a chance to determine the role and possibly the fate of the Inquisition. Recommend level 20 or higher. Okay, we're only level 19, so I'm just gonna say F it. Divine Victoria will not call the Exalted Council until you are ready, Inquisitor. Oh, we ready. Attend the Exalted Council. The Exalted Council will be held at the Winter Palace outside Halam-Shiral. Thanks to Divine Victoria's negotiation with the ambassadors, we are ready to depart at your convenience. Let's do this. Let's do this. But we are now 2 years. We jumped 2 years.
Another parade, another bloody negotiation.
Smiles, everyone. We must be careful how we present ourselves.
Why did Divine Victoria call the Exalted Council? She's kept Orlais from bothering us for the last 2 years.
At increasing political cost, yes. She has done all she can, but the Exalted Council has become necessary. Orlais would control us, and based on their many marriage proposals, they have specific plans for you.
Oh.
Our real concern is Ferelden. They would see us disbanded entirely.
Inquisitor, it has been too long. I hope the years have been kind to you. How have you been, Mother Giselle?
I spent last summer in Emprise de Lyon, distributing food sent from the Exalted Plains. The Dales are finally recovering.
You stay busy.
Since Corypheus fell, I think you may have spent more time traveling than I have.
It keeps me out of trouble, Your Worship. The Inquisition forces were of great help tending the sick. The Elysian soldiers at Suladin Keep, somewhat less so. Divine Victoria asked me to greet you on her behalf. She is currently attending to the Ferelden ambassador's concerns.
You mean Liliana?
You can probably just call her Liliana in private conversation.
You can, Inquisitor. I prefer to use her divine name. Our last divine once joked about why I insisted upon calling her Justinia. She called it my way of reassuring her that I had not completely forgotten who was in charge.
How has she done?
How do you think Divine Victoria has done these last 2 years?
It is hardly for me to say, Inquisitor.
With respect, that's never stopped you before, Mother Giselle.
Sadly, with the Chantry still struggling to accept her reforms, Victoria's voice is not as strong as I had hoped. Nevertheless, I admire what she has tried to do.
I'll find her.
I'll speak to Divine Victoria.
I believe she would appreciate that, Your Worship. The Divine sees the good that you can do and have done. Duke Cyril will wish to greet you on behalf of Olay. I believe he is currently speaking with the Tevinter ambassador. Many of your friends have returned as well. I hope you have a chance to speak with them before the Exalted Council begins.
The Tevinter ambassador?
The Imperium sent an ambassador?
Yes, Your Worship. Dorian Pavas has taken the chance to return from Tevinter.
Oh, Dorian is the Tevinter ambassador. Oh, that's cool. Which old friends?
Who has returned for the Exalted Council?
Your dwarven friend, Master Tetras, for one.
Nice.
I understand he spent much of the last few years in Kirkwall. I believe Sir Blackwall has returned as well, although he now uses the name Tom Ranier. Enjoy time with them while you can, Your Worship. I doubt you will have the chance once the Exalted Council is underway.
Okay.
Thank you, Mother Giselle.
Your Worship, a final question, if I may. This
Yes.
Exalted Council, Ferelden would have the Inquisition disband. Olay sees its power as another feather in a chevalier's helmet. What do you wish to do with the Inquisition?
All right. I'm going to say we're not going anywhere.
The Inquisition still has work to do. We can't let someone's fear push us into disbanding.
Then I wish you luck in the negotiations to come. Make her watch over you, Inquisitor. I will not keep you any longer.
Okay. Well, this is a familiar spot. All right, so we got optional stuff. Of course not. You meet with some old friends.
Divine Victoria keeps close counsel on your position.
Hey, hey, look who it is.
The Prince of Starkhaven wrote to you again.
Of course he did. Just put that one in the pile with letters from the Merchants Guild.
And the captain of the city guard had a very colorful message for me to deliver to you as well.
Inquisitor! Andraste's ass, am I ever glad to see you.
What did you do now?
Are you in some kind of trouble? What's happened this time?
So suspicious. I'll have you know I've never been convicted of anything. Officially. This is Bran Caven. Until recently, he was the Viscount
Provisional Viscount.
of Kirkwall.
Until recently?
And what are you doing now?
I have resumed my post as seneschal now that Master Tethras has been elected Viscount.
You're the Viscount of Kirkwall now?
Well, it seems the two of you have a great deal to discuss. Why don't I just
What?
leave you to it?
So, it turns out you fund enough reconstruction efforts in a city-state, the nobles give you the worst job they can think of.
Viscount. I can't believe it.
I might need to sit down. You're the ruler of Kirkwall now? All of it?
That's not that big a deal. I have a really pointy crown that I wouldn't be caught dead wearing, but that's it. They voted me in because I got the harbor and businesses up and running again. They want shit fixed, and I can do that. Anyway, I was hoping
Good for
I'd
him.
catch you before the summit got underway. I got you a sort of present. It's official recognition of your title and holdings in Kirkwall. Congratulations. You're a Comtesse now.
You can't actually do that without...
Too late. Already did it. I also got you a seat in the Merchants Guild. Don't thank me. I was just going to give you mine, but they got so angry about it.
This is highly irregular. You know there have already been complaints from the...
You were leaving us to talk, remember?
You get out of here, man. What's all this for?
What brought all this on? I'm pretty sure it's not give your friends lavish titles day.
Well, what kind of Viscount would I be if I didn't abuse my position to give shit to my friends? I've got traditions to uphold. Oh, that reminds me. It's the key to the city.
You can't give that away without approval from the council and a special ceremony.
It's just symbolic anyway.
It controls one of the giant chain nets in the harbor.
Really? That is so much better than I thought.
Could I try it out?
This operates those giant chains. Can I try it?
No.
I don't know how this council thing is going to end for the Inquisition. But whatever gets decided, you've got a place lined up in Kirkwall if you want it. Also, control of the harbor, I guess. Anyway, you should meet with the diplomats. And we'll get in a game of Wicked Grace before I go back, though, right?
I wouldn't miss it.
Don't bet any public buildings this time.
Hey, if it ain't Thomas Rainier himself.
And there she is. I missed you.
Bet you did, boy. Who are you again?
Oh, hello. Do I know you?
Always cruel.
Let's go.
Any chance you remember now?
Ah, you.
I have to say, while I appreciated the letters, this is much better. And after the betrayal and what I put those men through, my sorries were worth about as much as shit.
How many punches did you take?
How many people hit you?
I lost count at 12, but I could take a punch. They needed to know that there's a way to come back from anything. And I wanted to help them if I could. I thought going up there on the gallows was difficult. This was worse. 100 times worse. Anyway, it's nice to be back, though I'm not sure what to think of this council. Is it selfish of me to hope that you'll no longer need to be Inquisitor?
No.
No. I want the same.
I'll wait. For as long as it takes.
I mean, I guess that goes back on me saying that we're not going anywhere, but... Oh, what's going on here?
Tom?
I'm not going anywhere.
Just gotta get a little quickie in there. Oh man. Alright, who's next? Who we got next? Cole!
Inquisitor, I see you have time for afternoon refreshments.
Glimmering, glittering, perfect cut, mask a maze of gemstones. She will think it pretty.
Excuse me, I might,
Nicely done.
You're useful to have around, Cole.
He wants stones the color of his eyes. Happy, bright, beaming, being seen, not seeing. And I needed the table.
For breadcrumbs?
Birds like breadcrumbs.
Huh. That.
Inquisitor, how good to see you here. I came to sit and pen another song.
Sweet songs, poignant pain plants joy that grows later. She can't see me. I help her help people.
I gathered.
You're smart and kind. You're worthy of true love.
Hello, Halam Sharam! The fire of Zither must be fueled by wine, ideally shared with adoring fans.
But not with him. You need somebody nice. Yes, better. He'll be gentle. So will you.
You're with the Chargers, are you not?
Hey!
I've seen you in the Skyhold Tavern where I sing.
Oh, yes. I love your songs. Sometimes I'd sit up on the chair to take a better look at your songs. The Chargers have their own song, if you'd like to hear it.
Good.
Excellent.
Nicely done, Cole.
Dude playing matchmaker. Let's see. Who else we got in here? We got Sarah.
Inquisitor Herald. Glad to be back for whatever it is this lot have shoved up their sleeves. Just right up in there.
That's it?
Right up in
It's
there.
been some time.
Well, we don't know what's what, so what's there to go on about? It's Inquisition business, innit? That's all we are. Maybe sort out how they want to mess with us. Then there'll be something to talk about.
Hey, Iron Bull.
Your Worship, I'm glad you're here. Listen, I need you to keep the Chief distracted while we sneak this dragon skull through the room behind him.
It should be good.
I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes.
It's for his birthday.
I'll see what I can do, Krem.
All right, here he comes. Just keep him talking. He loves talking.
Hey, boss. Good to see you.
You're really tall.
I always forget how tall you are.
Right? Hello down there.
I haven't seen a ripped in ages.
It's good to see that the Veil has largely healed, now that most of the major rifts are closed. You might think otherwise, but the Veil isn't technically a physical barrier. It's more like a magical vibration that repels the Fade.
Council may affect lyrium.
Do you think news of the Exalted Council could affect the lyrium shipments from Orzammar?
Maybe.
Drinking on the job? Okay, I give up.
I'm sorry. I can't do this.
Sure you can.
They must have that thing almost across the room by now, right? Ben Hasra, remember?
Surprise! Happy birthday, Chief!
Oh, you guys. You got me.
Got me. This guy. This guy. All right, who we got? All right, who do we got over here? Cassandra.
How did Varric, of all people, become the Viscount of Kirkwall? A mystery for the ages.
Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Inquisitor.
Cassandra. That's right, she didn't really like me that much, did she? Josephine.
It's been quite a day so far, has it not? I've been speaking with representatives from everywhere.
Have they given you trouble?
Not at all. It is quite alarming. It means they are all saving themselves up for later. Would you walk with me? I should like to take some air before the Exalted Council becomes inescapable. The palace has been most accommodating. We are, after all, here at their insistence. But the ministers may... No. No more talk of the council. This meeting was to spend time with you in a more relaxed fashion.
Still planning.
Then why can I still see those wheels turning in your head?
Work carries a certain momentum. The truth is, there is a small entertainment happening tonight, to which I may be able to find a pair of invitations.
You'd like me to go with you?
Very much so. In all the years you worked with Orlais, you had so little time to enjoy its culture.
A good point.
Perhaps you're right. These meetings and talks don't allow for much leisure time.
And then back to Skyhold without a moment's pause to take in where we are. With all that's been happening, I promised myself a single evening out. I'd very much like to go with a friend.
Doing what exactly?
And what is this small entertainment?
Something to ease our minds. I would very much like to surprise you with the details.
Great evening. Sounds fun.
Why not? Josephine, I put myself in your capable hands.
Splendid. I will arrange things at once. The past years have been so busy. We have earned at least a few moments of rest.
A calm night out sounds...
Oh, bravo! Bravo!
What just happened?
Was the woman in gold playing a king? Who was the man in feathers?
Oh, it's all very simple. The first actor's mask is determined by... well, I will lend you the program guide. But tell me, did you enjoy the performance?
It was... amazing.
That was one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
Truly.
That part with the glittery... Oh, and they actually set fire to... Oh, yes, I truly enjoyed it.
Then I call tonight a great success. Oh, look! The encore signal!
There's more? That's so cool. What we got? Cullen. What you got there?
You there! You're to dodge, not catch. If that ball were a fireball, you'd be dead.
You found a dog?
They don't breed Mabari in Orlais. The merchant said he was abandoned. Perhaps his owners tired of the novelty.
And the fireball training?
And you're training him to dodge fireballs because...
He'll be prepared should something happen. Not that something will, or that it will involve fire. Another Ferelden trapped at the Winter Palace. I couldn't leave him to that fate. Besides, I think he likes me.
should show him Ferelden.
You could take him to Ferelden sometime. He should know where he came from.
I did promise my sister a visit. She might try to spoil you. Remember who you report to. The Inquisition will change after this. I'm not yet sure what that will mean. Whatever happens, our people, you, Liliana, Josephine, will have my support in whatever form you require.
I'm glad to hear it.
I can't imagine the Inquisition without you.
I am honored, and likewise, Inquisitor. You can help. Dodge this, and I'll find overpriced Orlesian dog treats before we go.
Will it matter? I don't think they will.
What else we got over here? Vivian.
Darling, you made it. Excellent. I scheduled this appointment ages ago, and they do appreciate punctuality.
Appointment?
With the Imperial Garden Spa, of course. You work so hard, my dear. I wanted to treat you.
Thanks, I think.
Well, that's very generous.
I know. I even surprise myself sometimes.
What are the cheese wheels for?
It pains me that you even have to ask. You've clearly been living too long in barely civilized conditions.
Did you hear something?
Hell?
Relax, darling. It's spa day. How have you been? It seems ages since we've spoken. Does everything go well between you and Sir Rainier?
Looking for juicy details?
Are you digging for gossip, Vivian? Trying to get me to give up the juicy details?
Merely expressing concern for your well-being, my dear. Someone ought to.
What's going on back there? What have you been up to?
You must be keeping very busy.
Someone has to keep the mess that's been made of Thadis's institutions of magic from flying apart. Don't you feel better,
goodness.
my dear? This place really does work miracles.
What happened?
Darling, it's spa day. Don't fret. You'll undo all the good they've done. Come along, Inquisitor. They have other appointments, you know.
Okay. Let's go talk to these ambassadors. Carl Tegan, how you doing?
Divine Victoria, am I interrupting?
Of course not, Inquisitor.
Oh my god.
I was catching up with Redcliffe's Arl. He's here to represent Ferelden at the summit.
Inquisitor, good to meet you.
How is Redcliffe?
How are things in Redcliffe, my lord?
Blessedly quiet. The mayor conveys his greetings. Redcliffe remembers its savior.
I won't take much time.
I'll try not to keep you from more important matters.
Very well. We'll continue this later, your perfection.
Many are frightened of the Inquisition's power, but I will do all I can to allay their fears.
How can I help?
Is there anything I can do to make your job easier?
Explore the grounds. Let yourself be seen. The delegates need to put a face to the legend. I have much to do, but let me say this. I may no longer be your spy master, but I am always here if you require.
I'm glad you finally arrived, Inquisitor. The Crown's anxious for news.
And your thoughts on Ferelden's position?
The breach is long gone, yet Skyhold's army remains. Ferelden can't continue to ignore soldiers on its borders.
I understand the fear.
The Inquisition has grown. I can see how its presence might cause concern.
Then you understand why we must demand a reduction of your military forces. A power without allegiance to either Ferelden or Orlais. Even I see neither of our countries can let it rest. I won't keep you longer.
We'll have words enough when the Exalted Council begins.
Yep. Duke Cyril, Dorian, how you doing?
Ole is on your side, Lord Parvis. The Inquisition support is not a thing to lose lightly.
Which is why the Orlesian court is circling it with a net and collar? But you'll have to excuse me. I see an old friend I must greet. Inquisitor, how long has it been? Don't actually tell me. I despise feeling old. It's good to see you, my friend.
You're bored, aren't you?
Thrilled to be at the Exalted Council, Lord Parvis.
Oh, riveted. Ole wants the Inquisition tamed, Ferelden wants it gone, the Chantry meddles, and Tevinter sends but one ambassador. That's me, by the way. A reward for my interest in the South. Thankfully, Ambassador Parvis is a token appointment. Call on me as you like.
Inquisitor.
Hello?
Duke Cyril Montfort, member of the Council of Heralds and Lord of Chateau Haine. I have long followed your work. It is extraordinary.
Is that sentiment shared by the rest of the court?
Of course. Ole wishes only to offer respectful guidance to the Inquisition.
You disagree with them?
Does your grace feel the Inquisition should continue to rule itself?
I would rather see the Inquisition join us freely than be carved into pieces for the chessboard. I have not forgotten Justinia's death. I had friends who perished at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. More than the good you have done, it is a good we may do together I don't wish to lose. Whatever happens, Inquisitor, I wish you well.
Okay. We are gonna go begin. Wait. Hold that thought. Well, you don't want to say something?
Will you walk with me? The first time I came to the Winter Palace, I was only 18. I was dazzled. Such rich hangings, splendid marble columns, more golden lions than I could count. It's all still here, still bright, but I no longer see that same palace.
Sounds sad.
And that makes you sad?
It is easier on the heart to just see gilding. Now all I see are hands rubbed raw to make gold gleam, tears shed in the night over silk embroidery. Others overlook them and forget their pain, but I am divine and I cannot be blind. They seek to tear the Inquisition down. You feel it, no? Fear.
We have so many friends.
Have we not made enough allies?
If friends were easily made and kept, we wouldn't need diplomacy. Our allies can be cordial to our faces and still dread the future. They are afraid of nothing so much as the hand that directs it all.
Mine.
Already your actions have begun to reshape Thedas. Your influence is felt everywhere. It was only a matter of time before they moved. I'm surprised it took this long. The Inquisition's time is coming to an end.
Is that the Divine's order?
Is that the decree of Her Perfection Divine Victoria? That the Inquisition be dissolved?
As Divine, it is my duty to think of Thedas and all our peoples. We set out to restore peace, and now peace is upon us. Some things can only be accomplished in shadow, without the trappings of power and the attention they bring. But whatever you decide, I will be honored to stand beside you.
Pouched. Where is that servant?
We got something here. Dorian. Oh, what's going on here?
As the most eloquent dwarf you know, Sparkles,
speech! Speech! Way too much speech.
Varric, there's really no need.
What's going on?
Inquisitor! You're just in time. Sparkles, the Imperium doesn't deserve you, or want you. It may even kill you, but we'll miss you, if it counts. And you didn't know. Okay, folks. Time to take the party elsewhere.
Tama never wanted any. I swear.
Leave him.
It's true. When the Exalted Council has ended, I'm going back to Tevinter. For good, this time.
Why didn't you tell me?
You were going to sneak away? Without even a goodbye?
I was going to tell you. Not like this. The party was Varric's idea. My father is dead. Assassinated, I believe. I received notice this morning. A perversely cheerful letter congratulating me on assuming his seat in the Magisterium. I didn't even see him when I was home. I had no idea he would leave me everything. This ambassadorship, his doing, I'm told. He must have wanted me away when the trouble began. I have to go back.
What will you do in Tevinter?
So you'll truly be a Magister.
Oh, yes. I can't wait to degrade the Magisterium with my presence. A new outfit is required.
And then what?
I find my father's killers and kill them back. Then I find those giving Tevinter a bad name and kill them. They're most likely the same people, so that should make the job easier.
I could help you.
You'll need help. I could go with you.
Not this time, my friend. I won't be entirely without support. Mayveris has gathered other Magisters who feel as we do. We'll be an actual faction in the Magisterium. I'll teach them manners, take them shopping. It'll be fun.
Wish you well.
I wish you safe travels, and the best of luck.
Oh, I'll need it, thank you. Magisters are tricksy bastards. A present. A going-away present. It's a sending crystal. Amazing what friendship with the Inquisition gives you access to. If I get in over my head, or you're overwhelmed with sorrow for lack of my velvety voice... magic. What? You didn't think I would just leave and you'd never hear from me again, did you? You are my dearest friend. Perhaps my only friend. That will never change, no matter where we are. Now let's finish the good wine before the others get back.
Okay, now it is time to begin the Exalted Council.
Thank you, Your Holiness. Now, Artigan, as to your concerns...
The Inquisition established an armed presence in Ferelden territory. You outright seized Caer Bronach in Crestwood.
You only helped restore order.
Our goal was to keep more Ferelden citizens from dying, not to seize power.
Your help was appreciated 2 years ago, Inquisitor. Now order has been restored, yet you remain. Invading under pretext of restoring order is exactly what the Grey Wardens did to us centuries ago, and we exiled them. Now the Inquisition is doing the same thing with Grey Wardens in their ranks.
Your concern is ill-founded. The Grey Wardens have proven their worth time and again.
Of course Orlais tolerates the Inquisition's interference. I suspect whenever Gaspard complains, Lady Briala tugs on his leash.
Rest assured, Tegan, the Empire of Orlais will not stand idle if the Inquisition oversteps its bounds. Unlike Ferelden, however, Orlais understands that these were the well-intentioned mistakes of a young organization.
An organization in need of a guiding hand. Yours, no doubt.
Pardon me, Inquisitor. Divine Victoria wishes to speak with you in private.
What? But she's right there.
The Divine Victoria? Who is sitting just up there?
Yes, and who was once your spy master. It's a pressing matter, your worship.
Josephine, handle the council.
Something has come up. I'll be back.
What?
This is highly irregular.
Perhaps it would be best if we took a short recess.
What the hell?
The guard said we should both see this. I believe she was correct. A Canary warrior in full armor. How did he get into the Winter Palace?
Would Iron Bull know?
Would the Iron Bull know anything about this?
I asked, and he is as surprised as we are. He says that if this were an official Canary operation, he would know. That suggests we're dealing with a rogue faction.
What can you tell me?
So what would the left hand of the Divine see when she looked at this?
This is a warrior, not a spy. Part of the Antam, the Canary military.
The Antam.
Most of his wounds come from a fight against someone using magic, but at least a few are from a blade. He was badly hurt, separated from his allies, and made it here before he died. But how?
Could investigate.
We need to find out what's going on. Can Josephine manage the diplomats while I look around?
She will be fine. It's all speeches and posturing for the first few days anyway. I will extend the recess as long as possible. I will also have our friends ready themselves for battle if need be.
You think that's likely?
I think the Exalted Council may be more exciting than we expected.
Alright, let's follow this blood trail.
It looks like he came down over the railing.
Okay.
An active alluvian?
Oh
If
shit.
I'm going through it. I'm not going alone.
Oh shit. Did I just go through it alone? No. Alright. We're taking Varric. We're taking Tom Rainier. That is fucking cool. And Dorian. Let's go.
This is the crossroads. Morrigan brought me here while showing me the alluvians.
This is fucking cool. Where the blood goes.
Judging by the bloodstains, he tried to get through here.
Is there a problem?
This mirror doesn't look broken, but it's inactive. Maybe there's a way to unlock it.
This is so cool. After going through Veilguard now, and obviously in Veilguard you're in the crossroads, so it's really cool to be going through
The blood trail
Trespasser
leads to this
right now.
mirror.
Good. Let's see where this Canary took his wounds.
Elven ruins. I'm not sure we're even in Orlais anymore.
Elven mountain ruins. More Autumn?
Another Kunari, dressed like the one in the Winter Palace.
He's part of their military, dressed for war.
The heck was that?
Scorch marks everywhere. This is the work of a mage.
A powerful one. I can still feel the heat crackling.
We need to find out why these Kunari were here, and who did this to them.
We were over there.
Over there, Kunari. If we want to know why they're here, we've got to get across to that island.
Broken statue sits atop a pedestal. Use the alluvians to find a way to the island. Well, that one's broken. Over the smoking tower. Oh. What the heck is this?
The elves bound a spirit here.
Benharo?
It feels old. Very old.
What does it want?
We mean no
We're
harm.
visitors. We didn't mean to disturb you.
Hey yo. I need to change my armor. Up. Oh no. Come on, Tom. Okay. We are going to change our armor. Let's try this again. For a sec here. When in doubt, just play as Dorian. We'll be good to go.
I think that spirit considered us intruders.
To be fair, we are.
It must have been set to guard something.
Listen to Blackwall.
Too bad we're not here at night. We could come back when it's dark, use the stars to see exactly where we are.
Come back in the dark, for Kunari to ambush us.
Lost your sense of adventure already, Master Tethras?
Forgot how much you always like this kind of crap.
Just think of it as research for one of your stories.
Rainier, how do you think I survived a year with the Inquisition without cracking?
Oh. Wolf's welcome. A wash of powerful magic carries an impression of welcome. Images flash by. Elven slaves fleeing to this place in ancient times, greeted by others who then tend their wounds. Words are not so much heard as felt. Fen Harel bids you welcome. Rest, knowing the Dread Wolf guards you and his people guard this valley. In this place you are free, and trusting us, you will never be bound again.
That was like Balefire. It claimed this was a refuge for elven slaves.
You mean the ancient elves kept slaves? Maker's breath. One more thing never to tell Daisy.
This whole valley was a sanctuary created by the Dread Wolf, Fen Harel.
Fen Harel? The Dalish elves' god of misfortune?
Well, we all know who that is. Silent Tower. Painting on the wall. This is so cool. Like, we're like in the middle of nowhere here.
Dead, but his blade's clean. He was taken by surprise.
This can't have happened too long ago. The blood's not even dry.
Listen to Dorian.
Here we go again. What a change of pace from the Winter Palace. A clear sky, a beautiful view, and yes, fields and fields of stripweed as far as the eye can see.
How do you know that?
Terrible stuff. Looks like grass, stings like a knife, and causes sores if you so much as brush against it. So, of course, everyone in Menrathus insists it makes a very decent tea.
Listen to Varric.
So, we're getting the band back together. That's exciting.
Don't tell me the Viscount of Kirkwall misses skulking around and shooting people.
You've never been to the Viscount's Keep, have you, Sparkler? Spend 2 hours there and you'll be glad to be shot at.
Alright, let's go through that door. Promise of Fen Harel. A wash of powerful magic carries a pang of hope. Images flash by. A man in wolfskin standing with a group of freed slaves, clasping one's arm in friendship. Words are not so much heard as felt. Fen Harel has been falsely named a god, but is as mortal as any of you. He takes no divine mantle and asks that none be bestowed upon him. He leads only those who would help willingly. Let none be beholden, but by choice.
This is Fen Harel helping former slaves as a mortal, not a god.
He made this because he didn't want followers worshipping him.
Ordinary guy saves people, accidentally founds religion. Sounds a lot like the chant, actually.
Fen Harel sounds like quite the rebel. The old elven gods must have simply loved that.
It's so crazy after playing Veilguard, like listening to these conversations, just knowing what's coming. It's awesome. I love it. The lies of the Evanuris. A wash of powerful magic carries a sensation of bitter fury. Images flash by. Elven mages enslaving tens of thousands, making arrogant proclamations of godhood. Words are not so much heard as felt. The gods, our Evanuris, claim divinity. Yet they are not but mortals powerful in magic who can die as you can. In this place, we teach those who join us to unravel their lies.
This claims the elven gods were just Evanuris, powerful but completely mortal mages.
Almost like these slaves.
Anchor discharge. The anchor now automatically generates focus over time. Discharge the accumulated focus with the left trigger and the left stick. Discharging the anchor makes your party briefly invulnerable. The anchor also glows brightly for a short time, lighting dark areas and revealing objects hidden there.
Are you hurt?
Huh. I don't
I'm
know.
not sure. It stopped, at least. This looks like it fits into that pedestal by the broken bridge.
Hey, yo. Oh, shit. Yeah. Dorian back up. Hey, yo. Is that all we need to do? Return the weighted statue to the bridge. Oh. What did I do? Contact with the Kunari. Supply cache, that's nice.
Bastard! The Inquisition doesn't leave alive.
Leave my mage alone, suckers. Boring, get your ass up. Come on. Marking too early. Get on up. For more information. More information or more enemies? Rainier, what you doing? Alright, let's go.
Why did those Kunari attack the Inquisition on sight?
Kunari soldiers always have orders. The Kunes declared us an enemy.
Are you saying the entire Kunari nation wants us dead?
Well, at last the Inquisition and Tevinter have something in common.
That's Fenrirel.
That's Fenrirel. Removing the face markings from a Dalish elf?
Isn't this place older than the Dalish?
Maybe the markings used to have a different meaning?
Wait, what? Wonder if this is a... The Dreadwolf keeps its gaze on the one light that illuminates the way forward. Oh, wait a minute. Which one are you looking at? Are you looking at this one?
What's this?
The door. The lifting of the Valislant. A wash of powerful magic carries a sensation of determination. Images flash by. Former slaves in ranks with Ben Harel. Armed and strong, their skin is clear. Their face tattoos, the Elven Valislant, are gone. Words are not so much heard as felt. The brand of the Evanuris can be lifted from you. That all may know you oppose their cruelties. None here are slaves. All are under our protection. All may choose to fight.
Hidden weapons. These freed slaves actually fought back against the Evanuris posing as gods.
Interesting word, Evanuris. If all it means is mage leader, well, they were basically magisters.
There was. Oh, there's another Illuvian. More Canari. Keep going, though. Hey, yo. Get him. First gun on our intruder, penetrator defenses, masked and cloaked mage. Use magic to awaken spirits and turn them against us. Intruder moved as if they knew that this place, fled after spirits awoke. Dozens dead. Spirits keep attacking engagements. Engagement not wreck. The rest of the letter is illegible to us.
A note about an unknown intruder coming through an Illuvian. They turned spirits against us, then fled.
It must be a ma-
Let's look for anything that explains why the Kunari came here before we go.
This letter is written in both Kunlat and the common tongue. I have read your reports. Station your people in the abandoned elven towers by the lake. The short distance from its entrance to the mirror that connects the Halam Sharal. We will need the space to lodge our people after infiltration is complete. There's a map of the crossroads at the bottom, with an arrow from the elven ruins alluvian to the alluvian that leads to the Winter Palace.
This letter says the Kunari came to these ruins because the Alluvians connect to Halam Sharal.
An attack on the Winter Palace.
It was some sort of infiltration. There's no more details.
Note regarding the wolf statue. Remember, if you wish to move the statue, like the second sconce from the left as you face the wolf's head. Use the blue-green flame. The brazier is magic, but it will not harm you. Remember your duty to the human. When you light the sconce box clutched in the statue's paw will open. There's an item inside. Do not touch it. It is old and elven. We'll have the Cerebus examine it for magic when the time comes.
Come on. We have to warn people about the Kunari's designs on the Winter Palace.
They must have taken it, because there's just a bow there.
One dead Kunari was bad enough. Now we have more, and they're hostile.
This makes no sense. The Kunari may not be friendly to the Inquisition, but they have no reason to attack us.
They also have no reason to be here, or using Illuvians at all.
I've had the mirror placed under guard for now, Your Holiness.
Cullen, please just call me Liliana.
Yes, Your Liliana.
The trouble finds us again.
It appears the relative peace and quiet of the last 2 years is coming to an end.
First the Blight, then Mages and Templars, then Corypheus, and now this. Can't we go 10 years without the world falling to pieces?
We must ensure that the Kunari do not disrupt the negotiations. The Exalted Council is in a very delicate state.
I'm certain you can soothe the nobles' ruffled feathers while we solve the real problem.
Not when the Inquisitor insults everyone present by walking out in the middle of the talks. Our only advantage is that Orlais and Ferelden are divided in goal and grievance. If they unite against us, Divine Victoria will have no choice but to support their claims. We could lose everything.
We use the Kunari.
Could we use the Kunari threat to remind everyone how valuable the Inquisition still is?
Not until we know more. It will be fine. I will attend to the Exalted Council.
And while Josie does that, we will investigate.
We, Your Holiness?
You do, Josie?
I'll head back to the crossroads. We need to find out what the Kunari are doing and why they attacked.
And I'll have a quiet word with our honor guard.
Well, things are picking up here. After meeting everyone, after 2 years being away from each other, we are thrown right back into the mix and all the action and stuff. So it's getting good. It's getting good. That's going to do it for this part, though. We will continue on and investigate the Kunari plot in the next one. But if y'all enjoyed it, please hit that like button. Put any comments down in the comment section on what you think of it so far, anything that I might have missed out on, or anything I might have read through and might have, might need a little more explanation from, because that happens. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It helps a lot. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.